A little bit about Karen. She's been a member of the CF community for nearly 5 decades. Her daughter, Kristen, was born in 1970, and at that time was diagnosed with having cystic fibrosis. During that period of time, the science for CF was very limited, and there were very few treatment options. Kristen was a beautiful and bright girl, and as she grew older and better understood the severity of her disease and the lack of funding and research, she herself became passionate about being a voice for those with cystic fibrosis. She even presented the first Breath of Life award. Sadly, Kristen lost her fight with cystic fibrosis in 1984 at the age of 14. But Karen has remained dedicated to her daughter's challenge to her, and that being to do more for those with cystic fibrosis. This guild was formed in Kristen's memory. Karen helped to launch the Breath of Life Gala during its first several years and on from there, and also to come up with the idea to incorporate a star theme into each year's event. Karen has generously given her time and talents to support the goal of finding a cure for CF and to make sure that no one is left behind. We are inspired by her decades of leadership, unwavering commitment to cystic fibrosis missions, and all she has done for everyone who, like her daughter, has a star in them. It is our sincere pleasure to present the 2022 Breath of Life Award to Karen Graybeal. So please join us in congratulating her bringing up this Karen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bill and Alicia. And thank you to the CF staff, Dottie, Terza, Erica, Christy, Tricia, and anybody I forgot. And thank you, most of all, to every single one of you who is here supporting cystic fibrosis. It means so very much to me and to my daughter, Kristen. As Bill said, having a child with CF in the 70s was a very, very challenging thing. There was absolutely no science. The treatment was go in the hospital, get antibiotic therapy, go home, and then repeat the cycle whenever the infection kicked back in. It was a really difficult time for parents and children with CF. My daughter surveyed the CF landscape at a very young age. At the age of 9, 10, 11, she would say to me, "Mom, why doesn't anybody know about CF? Why is nobody raising money for CF? And why can't they make me better?" And so she began to share her story. She did present the first Breath of Life Award. She would talk about how challenging it was for her. She was very poised. She could stand on the stage and, at the age of 12, 13, and share her story. And always remember that all of the children with CF needed help. It wasn't just her. She was selfless at a very young age and very mature in her thinking. There was one beacon of hope in the 70s. The CF Foundation moved away from its grassroots volunteer model, and they transitioned the organization into one that was focused on fundraising so that they could advance the science. It was a difficult time in some ways, but it was the right move. And so over the course of my 50 years in the CF community, I've seen some remarkable things. They discovered the gene in the 80s. In the 90s, the drug therapy became much better with pulmozyme and Toby. In 2012, we had the approval of Kalydeco, which was a really exceptional milestone. And then Trikafta came on board about 2019. And it's making a huge difference in the lives of people with CF. But my daughter would say to me, "Mom, you're not done. There is no cure." And so I think that as we go forward, I want to thank every one of you for supporting our cause, for being committed to a cure for CF. And let's just go find a cure. Let's just do it. Thank you.